I'm a dungeon master with over 10 years of experience running games in both 1st edition Pathfinder and 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. My last campaign lasted 5 years, took my players from level 1 to level 20, starting with them taking out zombie wolves in the forest and concluding with them destroying a near-immortal demigod within his own realm of the Abyss. Baldur's Gate 2 is one of my favourite games of all time. Let's see how Baldur's Gate 3 matches up. Let's just jump straight into it. I'm not doing multiplayer, I am doing single player. I didn't even think about doing multiplayer. That would be awkward to organise. But yeah, I'm going to be doing single player. And let's see how this goes. The one thing I've heard, which does make sense, but I am a little disappointed by, is that the game ends at level 12. Which means you never really get into the high-end stuff, which is a bit disappointing. I would love to do some high-end D&D. That's one of the things I loved about Baldur's Gate 2. But hey, fine. It's a 1 to 12 campaign. Do we just go straight for hard? Do we just go straight for hard difficulty? I feel like I should play it on normal difficulty first. Yeah, no, let's just go for normal for now. So this is the one thing I know about Baldur's Gate 2, is I've seen this opening cutscene, because they released this on YouTube years ago. Back when the original demo came out. I didn't play the demo, but I did see the cutscene. Captive in an illithid ship. Presumably a spelljammer, though, I guess. Yeah, it's a Nautiloid spelljammer, right? Oh, by the way, if you don't want to see gross tadpoles being injected into someone's eyeballs, I recommend you look away. Because that is how this works. Oh, look at your little baby mind flayer. It's adorable little baby mind flayer. That was a remarkable underreaction, wasn't it? Good lord. She's just like, ah. It's like she got a slug on her. Oh. Now then. That thing only has 2 tentacles, right? What the fuck has 2 tentacles? Because Mind Flayers have 4, and Illithid have 4, and Illithid have 6. That thing only had 2. Huh. Okay, we'll have the tutorial on. Just because I don't know what will differ between this video game version and, of course, the tabletop version. Okay, here we are. Origin characters. What on earth is this? Are these... I guess these are pre-made characters, right? Or are these... Oh, are these the NPC companions? And you can, like, replace them? Because this is the one who was in the ship with you, wasn't it? Wasn't she? So I guess you can choose to play as one of the NPC companions instead. That's kind of cool. We are not going to be doing that, of course. We're going to be designing our own character. Sorcerer... No, we're going to go wizard. I think I want to go wizard. That's usually the way I go. So how do I change any of this crap? I mean, human's a pretty solid one, right? What do we get? Okay, so racial speed is different. That's obviously not something in Dungeons & Dragons. All characters have the same movement speed. Basic weapon proficiency, armor proficiency, and you get a bonus skill. Great. Notably, you don't get the bonus stats that humans normally get, which is interesting. Oh yeah, maybe no one gets bonus stats. Okay. Yep, fire resist, dark vision, drow. Yep, advantage against charm, no sleep. Super dark vision, good lord. See, that could potentially be very useful for a wizard, if I'm going to be engaging in ranged combat. But do I want to be a drow? Dragonborn, they don't get any benefits. What am I missing here? That's interesting. Why does the Dragonborn not get any other benefits? Yeah, so there's some things which it's worth observing, because it's not addressed here. Half-Orc gets Intimidation as a proficient skill, whereas the other races don't. Well, I mean, that's basically a bonus skill, right? Health is not determined by race. Oh, no, never mind. Dwarf gets a bonus hit point, it looks like. But again, a lot of these racial benefits are, like, hidden. This is a bizarre way of doing this. Why does it not tell me all the benefits I'm receiving? Actually, let's change class, because I'm not Sorcerer, I'm Wizard. Yep, 2 level 1 spell slots, because we're starting at level 1, obviously. Yeah, we're playing Wizard, that's kind of fixed. Cantrip sort of get Firebolt, yep, useful. Mage Hand, solid. Ray of Frost. I don't need Firebolt and Ray of Frost. Do we have Prestidigitation? What does Prestidigitation actually do in this? Yeah, okay, so they couldn't figure out what to make Prestidigitation do, which is why Prestidigitation doesn't exist. Okay, that's fine. Do I just take light because it's just so fundamentally helpful? Don't care too much about friends. We're not going to be making friends. We're going to be an asshole wizard. And I think we're going to stick with Firebolt because the 1d10 cantrip is just that bit better. Obviously, they're giving like minor benefits to the others. Yeah, so target receive, prevent the target from healing. This has advantage on creatures with metal armor, so on and so forth. Damages each creature it hits. Yeah, they're giving benefits to try and balance these a little better because Firebolt just does more damage. But we're going to stick with Firebolt as like the basic one. So it's minor illusion or it's light, I think. The question is, how sophisticated do I think this game is, right? Because if I was playing a tabletop game, I'd take Minor Illusion, absolutely. Because there's so much you can do with Minor Illusion. But this game is limited to the code. So the question is, what does Minor Illusion actually allow you to do? I think I'll take Minor Illusion regardless. So we're ditching Ray of Frost, Minor Illusion. We've got basic spells, Mage Armor, Standard, Fog Cloud, it's solid, Grease. Grease is one of those ones which Larian Studios seems to really love. And they give it a ton of extra utility, so that might be worth holding on to. Thunderwave, Sleep, Magic Missile. Yeah, we're going to hold Magic Missile. Sleep is busted at low levels, like really, really broken. Although apparently it only lasts for 2 turns, which is not how Sleep works in the base game. How long does Sleep last in the base game? Duration's 1 minute, so it's a hell of a lot longer than 2 fucking turns. That is 10 rounds. Yeah, Sleep's busted. It doesn't have a save. Tasha's Hideous Laughter lasts for 10. Yeah, I mean, Hideous Laughter is a very powerful thing. It does have a save, and it doesn't work on unintelligent creatures, but intelligence of 5 or more is actually pretty high. I think it's, is it not 3 or more? Or does it just need to understand language? I don't remember. Tasha's the same in tabletop, 4 or less is no effect. Oh, okay, sure. That means there's some barbarians that this doesn't work on. Shield, obviously, broken. We're going to keep Magic Missile as our damaging spell. Sleep's probably still worthwhile. Movement speed, fine. Triple jump, yep. I can imagine that coming up. I can imagine that being very useful. Oh, wow. That's significant damage over time. That lasts for 10 turns? That's incredibly efficient. Protection from evil and good, funnily enough, it's a spell that is vastly more powerful at high levels than at low levels. Because at high levels, most of the creatures you will be fighting fit into one of those categories. God damn, this is why I love playing wizards. Look at all the fucking options I've got. Charm Person, obviously useful, but Charm Person is something that I'm inherently ethically against. Higher difficulty modes, the target might accuse you of enchanting them. Well, yeah, I mean, that's interesting, because that suggests some quite sophisticated programming there. Well, okay, let's take some classics. Thunderwave is solid. I'm going to ditch Grease. Fog Cloud's okay. We're going to keep Mage Armor. I like Disguise Self. Sleep, very useful. Magic Missile, just a solid basic weapon. Witch Bolt might be better, actually. Because force, I mean, the thing is, Magic Missile is reliable, right? It's force damage, which basically nothing resists. The only thing in the base game that resists it is a Helmed Horror. And it can't miss. There's no failure chance on a Magic Missile. Oh, Featherfall. Yeah, let's take Featherfall. That's just like a basic utility one, because it does something that's pretty unique at this level. And Find Familiar just has a ton of utility as well. If I could summon, like, again, because I don't know how much of this, because this is restricted by the game's programming, I don't know how effective these spells are going to be. The real strength, the thing is, this is something that people, you come to realize over the course of playing a lot of Dungeons & Dragons. The strength of a wizard is not in damage. Like, my basic, I'm going to have Magic Missile because it's just a reliable damage effect, and I'm going to be mostly relying on Firebolt for my damage. The strength of a wizard is in utility, so I actually think Find Familiar's... I'm going to trust that the studio has planned this game out well, and that Find Familiar has as much utility or similar utility to what it has in the tabletop game, which is a lot. The strength of a wizard is in Wish. To be fair, that's also the strength of a sorcerer. Yeah, so we're going to stick with those, I think. Mage Armor, just so I don't die trivially. And then Featherfall, because again, Featherfall is just completely unique. There's very little else which can have a similar effect. It kind of falls off at high levels because you can just survive falls. But yeah, we'll take Featherfall. Disguise Self. Sleep. Do I need Sleep? It's broken, but it's boring. I want another utility spell. Maybe just Enhance Sleep, honestly. Like, it's very simple, but I can see that being useful. Alternatively, Expeditious Retreat. Just so I can get the fuck out. So the wizard can, like, bug out. No, I'll keep Enhanced Sleep. I can think of lots of situations where Enhanced Sleep would be useful. Abilities. Ah, here we are, here we are, here we are indeed. Oh, there are the bonuses. Okay, so +2... Oh, does everyone just get +2/+1? Is that how they've done it? Yeah, okay, everyone just gets +2/+1. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't mind armor proficiency, actually. Do any of these races get armor proficiency? I don't think so, right? I think that would be a bit busted. Oh, what on earth? Proficiency in all skills of a chosen ability. What the hell? And you can just change that on the fly? That seems insanely strong. What the fuck? And you get mage armor as a passive cantrip. That's pretty cool. What? This race seems busted. Am I reading this correctly? You get free armor proficiency in light and medium, as well as the ability to just incidentally gain proficiency in a wide collection of skills. That seems really busted, unless I'm missing a lot of other elements. Okay, I think until I properly understand what the different races are, I guess I'm probably going to go human. An extra skill is pretty useful. I'm baffled by how busted these Githyanki seem. Actually, I think I want Dark Vision. Fire resist. I mean, that's great for when I get Fireball. I can Fireball myself. That's actually not terrible. Centering a Fireball on myself seems like a plan. Then you know what, let's just go High Elf. High Elven Wizard I feel like is pretty good. So we can then ditch Mage Hand. I'm going to take Mage Hand as my High Elf cantrip. Oh, I guess actually I get to pick one, don't I? Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll take Light. Because I can infuse an object and then give it to someone else who can't see in the dark. Background. Insight, Religion. Okay, let's see. I kind of like the idea of Deception Stealth. That sounds like that could be fun. Or we could just go with the boring wizardy skills. Intelligence-based characters are always so limited, man. Because intelligence is such a mediocre stat. Oh, well, it's not mediocre. It's fine. It's just boring. Do I have to be the smarty pants? I want to be the roguish guy. Prunty Longears. Why on earth would I be Prunty Longears? Scholar. Do we just go for fucking like the most generic, shitty, fucking high elf wizard sage? I mean, it's a good combination. That's the reason why it's a classic. Very boring, but for my first playthrough, I think just to try and get the grips, I might just play something like this. And then I'll just play him as a dick, and I think that's the idea. So intelligence, 1 point in constitution. Fuck constitution. We're going to be charismatic. Strength, yeah, strength is the dump stat. Wisdom is a dump stat. Oh my god, having wisdom as a dump stat is never a good idea, by the way. Yeah, it takes 2 at each level, doesn't it? Could do that. Nah, fuck it. I'm okay with 14 con. Let's go to 14 charisma. And then... oh, I guess I can't afford anything else. I feel like, on principle, I want to leave my wisdom at 8. I feel like playing high wisdom characters is boring, because they kind of know what's going on. Hang on, why are my skill proficiencies investigation, insight, perception if I'm dumping wisdom? This is bullshit. I need to change that. How do I change my skill proficiencies? Oh, I click on that button. That would make sense. You know what? Let's get a point in strength. Why the hell not? 13, 14, 17, 8, 14. I think that's okay. Because you don't want to dump your defenses too much. That's what Dex and Con are like the primary defenses. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, does everyone get perception? Oh, does that... no, that comes from being a high elf, I guess. Sure. So I get an additional +2? Hang on, how the fuck is my perception +2? Because I get +2 from my proficiency and -1 from my skill. So how's that got to 2? Oh, investigation's intelligence. Sure, we'll put points into that. Are these really the only options I get? It's really boring. I guess Arcana and History would be additional options here. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. Let's change the background so we're not Sage. Let's give me some fun ones. Yeah, let's go with some... let's have some fucking fun. Because I can put points... as I say, I can put points into, like, Arcana, Investigation. Yeah, that's fine. Stealth and Deception. I want Arcana. I'm fine with Investigation. Stealth, Deception, Perception. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. I like that. Prepared Spells. Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Enhanced Sleep, Disguise Self. Probably not Enhanced Sleep. Oh, no, I probably do want Magic Missile. Find Familiar. And Disguise Self. Featherfall's one of those spells where most of the time you don't need it, but when you need it, you really need it. It's Featherfalling or Disguise Self. I'm just not sure which one to go for. We'll stick with Disguise Self for now. I think that's everything then. And when do I get the opportunity to name the character? How do I name the character? Enter character name Tav. Tav's a shit name. Prunty Longears. Why do you want my character to be named Prunty Longears? I'm not going to name the character Prunty Longears. So I'm going to be honest, I don't necessarily have a better name for him. Okay. You know what? For a criminal wizard, I feel like Prunty Longears might be an alright name. Okay, fine. We'll go with Prunty Longears.
You need a guardian.
Oh, what?
Choose one.
Okay. Guardian? I guess this is the god that I serve? Or what? What does it mean guardian? The game's not explaining this. I feel like, come on. I feel like having a devil guardian would be just... yeah, let's go with that. Devil guardian. We'll have a devil guardian. Body type? Oh, there's body types. I didn't actually customize my character's appearance at all, I'm just realizing. That's fine. I'm fine with the default elf. I'm hoping this is like the devil on my shoulder, right? That's what I want. Oh yeah, we're in the middle of this cutscene, aren't we? Forgot about that. Oh no, okay, this one does have 4 tentacles. I can only see 2 of them, so this is an illithid then. Though given the status, I would expect it to be an illithid. Yeah, okay, so this is all part of the cutscene that I've seen before. But I'm gonna play it because it's good. Invading Florence. Yeah, it does seem to be Florence, doesn't it? It certainly looks Italian. Everybody loves a good old spelljammer attack. Was that a fucking Wilhelm scream? He's like, well, all my illithids are dead. Guess it's time to get some new ones. And yeah, this is when the dragon riding Gith show up. This makes the campaign seem way higher level than it actually is. Like, I would love for there to be a segment where we get to, like, you know, ride a dragon to fight a Nautiloid Spelljammer, but I feel like that's a little above, I guess, maybe once you're level 11, level 12, but even then. What I'm curious to know is what any of this has to do with Baldur's Gate. Are we actually going to end up in Baldur's Gate at some point? I guess we must, right? The game's called Baldur's Gate. We've got to end up there at some point. After all this, you start by fighting a rat in a basement for 5 coin. Sounds about right. Why have you stopped following? You were teleporting after him just fine before. Why are you not teleporting after him again? You know what? I probably should have changed my character's appearance to make his ears as long as possible. I feel like that would have been a good effect. Damn, where the fuck are we now? I don't remember seeing this part of the cutscene. Is this hell? Are we in hell? Why could you not have just left us in Florence? Okay, we can't fight that. I don't even have Fireball. And even then, Fireball wouldn't be that great, because they're devils, so they're resistant to fire. Web surfaces can enweb you, but they also prevent you from taking fall damage. Okay, so these are the kind of adjustments that I'm going to need to get used to. Because if there's a bunch of ways of preventing fall damage other than feather falling, it does make feather falling quite a bit worse. Is that me? Is that Prunty Longears? That looks like Prunty Longears. Definitely should have made his ears longer. God damn it, Prunty. Okay. Everything's on fire.
Where the hells are we?
Very poor choice of words.
Someone else got out.
Yes, and went where? Restoration?
Odd. I feel better.
Oh yeah, I've got 8 hit points. I have 8 hit points. I forgot about level 1, also Sphincter. Yeah, I forgot that is in fact how level 1 works. Okay, what do we got? Action, bonus action, arcane recovery charge. Yep, once per long rest. Okay, this is a bit of a glossary. Spell slot level 1, and cantrips. And so I click on that to use it. Why can't I use this? Okay, so I can't cast Find Familiar in the tutorial is essentially what it's saying. Through the Sphincter we go. What? Someone said help us, but they said it in a creepy voice. I don't know if I want to help them. Who am I even helping? Is it the people upstairs? Can I get upstairs? Not that way, I can't. You know, the creepier you sound, the less inclined I am to release you. Oh, wow. Okay. Was it you saying that? You doing alright there, bud?
We are here.
You're creepy. You're very creepy. Hello. Oh. His head is open, and his brain is sticking out. Interesting. Oh. I feel like there may be a limit to what I can do to help. Oh god, that's not an intellect devourer, is it?
Come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return.
What did...
They return.
What was the expectation? I think you're past the point of saving.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us.
I think that's an intellect devourer. Oh, hey, here we go. Okay, cool. Good old Prunty Longears and his investigation proficiency. Ha ha ha. I assume Baldur's Gate will be uploaded to YouTube edited, not VODs. Maybe. Honestly, I probably should. The problem with editing is time, right? if I could edit one Baldur's Gate video and one Ori video a week, that might be okay. Might do a more lightly edited version, I'm not sure. Some dialogue options require a skill check, a dice roll that must meet or exceed a target number. Your character's skills add a bonus to this roll. Yep. Okay, so we actually get to do the roll. I'm on board with this. Fuck off. 11's probably good enough at this stage, though, I'd have thought. Oh, yeah, it says DC 10. Dope. That's very fancy, good lord.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
I still think this is an intellect devourer. Medicine, I don't think my medicine's any good. Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, well, too bad, mate. Should have asked someone who had a clue what they were fucking doing. Oh my god, what is this, Hearthstone? Oh god, this is gonna be gross, isn't it? Oh no. Never mind.
The brain won't budge.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking
It
to
is, it's an intellect devourer. Great, okay. I didn't realize I had to do that in order to discover that. Oh yeah, we kill it. We kill those things. Those things are lethal. Ew. Couldn't have just stabbed it? Really had to use your bare hands? Jesus. You're gross, Prunty. You're gross and weird. Tentacle aquarium.
Curious.
See? That's the wizard attitude. You're standing in a burning ship, literally drifting through what looks like hell, and you look at a brain in a jar and you're like, I need to stay here and inspect this. I think it will be better as videos because of the story and battles. I agree. Yeah, maybe I'll see if I can find the time to edit this. In which case, you know what? Let's make this the end of the first YouTube video. It's going to be mostly the customization and then me squishing a brain to death with my bare hands. But why the fuck not? I think, yeah, you know what? I'll make this into YouTube videos. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me and ah over what stats and items to claim for my character for probably about 20 minutes. Maybe that was fun. Who knows? I'll probably have edited a lot of it out. But from whatever remained, I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to check out what happens next in the series, then the video might be up already on YouTube. If it's up, then it'll be in the sidebar. If it isn't, then you can go down below the video and click the notification bell, click the subscribe button, and you'll be notified when the video does come up. And while you're down there, you might as well like, you might as well comment, you might as well do all the other things that makes the algorithm like my videos. And I will see you guys in the next one.